Hi, and welcome into Inside Out. This is Hypnotherapist John Morgan, and this time around, our meditation will be sleep through the night every night. Little backstory. My son was deployed to Desert Storm, and the only way we could get news was watching cable news at the time. So I would wake up in the middle of the night to see what the activity was over there, and I would watch for 15 minutes to see if there was any news. And if there wasn't, I'd turn the TV off and go back to sleep, or at least attempt to go back to sleep. My mind was over there with my son. It wasn't in bed with me. And so what happened was my son thankfully came home. We counted all the fingers and toes, and everything was in order. And what I found after that was I was still waking up in the middle of the night, and I couldn't get back to sleep. Now, all my cares and concerns were alleviated, but I had built a pattern of not being able to sleep through the night. So, one of these evenings when I was wide awake, I had the ability to record what you're about to hear. And I started to listen to my own recording. And I have to tell you, I don't have any problem sleeping. Not at all. And it only took me, a few listens to this thing to get the gist. So I'm going to share it with you now. It's absolutely free. We've sold thousands of these in the past. But for you, it's absolutely free because you came to my YouTube channel. So enjoy Sleep Through the Night every night. Tell your friends about it too. And have them come and subscribe. And just a little bit of a programming note. You'll hear me refer to Side 1 and Side 2 of a CD. This obviously is not a CD. It's a recording that you can download to whatever portable device you listen on. So ignore the words CD. Hi, this is Hypnotherapist John Morgan, and thank you for buying a copy of my Sleep Through the Night Every Night CD. Now, before listening to Track 2 at bedtime, make sure to do the powerful written exercise I'm about to outline. It's crucial to your success. It will only take about 10 to 12 minutes to complete, and once you've done it, you won't have to do it again or listen to Track 1 again. Now, before I outline this important exercise, let me address 3 of the major factors that keep people from sleeping through the night. They are physical, environmental, and psychological factors. First are physical factors. If something physical or an ailment is keeping you awake or awakening you at night, please check with your physician and have this treated before you embark on this program. Second are environmental factors. Car alarms, snoring spouse, noisy neighbors, a train next to your house, sunlight coming in when you're attempting to sleep. Please minimize these distractions as best you can before starting this program. Third are psychological factors. These are the thoughts and internal conversations that keep most people awake. This recording is specifically designed to work in this area. Now, let's do this important written exercise. Get a pad of paper and something to write with. Please pause the CD now while you do that. And now that you're ready to write, I would like you to write down everything you wish to accomplish in regards to sleeping. Write it all down without doing any editing. Write down everything that comes to your mind in relationship to what you want to accomplish with your sleep. Please pause the CD while you write all of this down. Now that you have all that you want to accomplish written down, I want you to go back over your writing and look for fluff words. Now, fluff words are ones that don't communicate relevant information. For example, if you wrote down that you would like to have a good night's sleep, what does the word good mean to you? See, good is a fluff word. It needs some amplification. Or if you said something like, I want a restful night's sleep. What do you mean by restful? The more specific you make this writing, the better. Now go back over your work and look for the fluff and give it a better definition.
Please pause the recording now while you do that. Now I would request that you reduce all of your writing to a statement of about 25 words or less. Take all that you've written and reduce it to 25 words or less now. And please pause the recording while you do that. And now that you have your statement of 25 words or less in front of you, I want you to look it over. And while doing so, one word or phrase will just jump out at you, or it may repeat itself inside of your mind, or you're going to get a special feeling about a specific word or phrase in this 25-word statement. It should take less than 10 seconds for you to come up with this word or phrase. Please do that now. Now that you have this word or phrase in mind, write it down. This word or phrase you've just come up with by doing this exercise is shorthand for all you want to accomplish, and it is the phrase or word we will use with the sleep time exercise on track 2 of this CD. Make sure you've come up with this word or phrase before you proceed. And just one final thought before we begin. One of my teachers a long time ago told me that anything worth doing is worth doing poorly at first. It was his way of saying that everyone has their own speed for learning something valuable. Make sure to listen to track 2 of this CD at sleep time for at least 21 days, and you will own the skill forever. Now, when you're in bed and ready for sleep, listen to track 2. Okay, let's begin to get comfortable. And as you begin to get more comfortable, please close your eyes and bring to mind that word or phrase you've come up with. That word has meaning, especially for you. And each time you listen to this recording, you will reinforce and set into motion all the constructive, productive ideas that word is a launching pad for. It has deep meaning for you. You can make a picture of your word or say it to yourself inside of your mind, or just get a sense or a feeling in your body of that special word or phrase. And now that you have your word in mind, keeping your eyes deliberately closed, with the same deliberateness, gently roll your eyes up to the top of your head until you feel just a little bit of eye strain. Then just relax your eyes and keep them comfortably closed. And you may continue to get comfortable by monitoring your breathing. Just notice how your breath comes in. And notice how it goes out. And as you listen to the sound of my voice, and as you feel the support of the bed or resting surface beneath you, and as you continue to notice your breathing, your body and your mind begin to unwind, relax, and let go, whatever those words mean to you. And it's easy to let go now by paying just a bit of attention to your breathing. One doesn't have to try, because trying gets in the way. Did you ever try to go to sleep at night? When you let go of trying, it's easy to sleep comfortably and soundly. And breathing is such an interesting sensation. you can feel your breath go in. And you can feel it go out. What does your stomach do when you breathe? What does your chest do when you breathe? And when you breathe in, where do you notice it first? And when you exhale, where do you notice it last? And many people don't notice their breathing. Just like many people don't notice that they swallow 2 or 3 times a minute. And before I mention your breathing or swallowing, you may not have been thinking about it. And that thought may have crossed your mind in the last moment or so. That's just a suggestion. And it's nice to notice. And it's nice to relax even more deeply. And I know you can count numbers inside of your head. Sometimes you count forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And sometimes you count backwards. 99, 98, 97, you get the picture. And sometimes you count just to count. And sometimes you have a purpose in counting. Now you can count low to high, or high to low. It really doesn't matter. Sometimes people count money inside of their mind, or they count all the cars they've ever owned, or old lovers, and sometimes they count sheep. It really doesn't matter, as long as you can count inside your head. And as you continue to count, and listen to the sound of my voice, and feel your body unwind even more, you get even more curious about how there is a part of your mind that learns without you even knowing how. Oh, way back when, it learned how to talk without knowing how. It learned a particular accent without really knowing how. And this part of your mind also learned how to walk without you consciously knowing how. You didn't learn how to walk to impress your parents. You have the ability to learn quickly without knowing how. Way back when, you learned how to sleep through the night without any conscious effort. And it's nice to know we can learn new things without really knowing how. No one really knows how they get off to sleep comfortably. It just happens without them knowing how. And maybe you'll dream of new ways to learn things tonight, because you don't have to understand how this works in order to benefit. It's just nice to know you can continue to relax and learn something new now. In the old days, a hypnotist may have looked you in the eye or gently whispered in your ear, "You're getting sleepy." But that's not necessary nowadays. It's enough to know a person can learn to sleep even more deeply and comfortably, because there is a part of your mind that learns without you knowing how. And you may want to let that feeling of comfort seep into every part of your body now. And on a deep level, you probably already know how to sleep comfortably through the night. And it's nice to know that you do know, even without knowing how you know, that you can sleep even more deeply and comfortably. Eventually, you'll develop a very deep understanding of how you learn to sleep through the night. I'm wondering if you'll sleep through the night every night. You can sleep on it tonight. And a person I knew a very, very long time ago said to me, "You can go to sleep now and avoid the waiting." People can, learn useful things while they sleep. I don't know how quickly you can learn something useful. I could tell you that this is a great way to sleep through the night, but you probably understand that already. And every time you listen to this recording, you learn even more quickly. And you'll always have the ability to respond to anything that truly needs tending to during your sleep. And then you'll be able to quickly go back to sleep. And all of these new ideas are becoming part of your mind. And sooner or later, you'll have a total appreciation of how you can sleep through the night. And you can let this recording end on its own, or you can reach over and stop it now if you choose, and sleep comfortably and soundly for as long as you need.